Hi everyone, welcome to Beer Bike 2021. Get hyped. Um, we'll be your MCs for Beer Bike this year, and I'm Lychee. I'm a third year PhD student in the Biosciences department, which I believe is the first time that a graduate student has been MCing for Beer Bike. And I'm joined today by Alicia.
Hi, I'm Alicia. I'm a senior from McMurtry. I've biked for Beer Bike twice, so this will be my third year, and I'm the captain for McMurtry, and really excited to be here.
Yeah, so we hope you guys will have a great time watching this with us as well. I think the first race we have here will be Baker, Willrice, and Hansen. Right now, we're just seeing the bikers warm up on the track, and we have a second camera on the track that should be up in a few minutes, and the race should hopefully get started at 9:15.
Oh,
And
and don't
Alicia,
worry, there'll be a third camera coming up that will also highlight the chuggers.
that's right. Yes, sorry. And I believe the first race to go is the women's race, right? That's right. Yeah.
Women bike first, and then there's going to be a cool down, and then another warm up, or no, just a cool down, and then the men will go.
Okay, that sounds good. So Elisa, you said you've had experience biking in the past two beer bikes. Well, I guess not last year, but what do bikers usually do during the warm up? Like, do they just cycle a couple of laps around the track? Is there something specific they're going for, or?
At least what's important for me is getting a feel of the wind. So knowing which direction the wind is on. So the wind can either be on like the finish lap or on the other side. So facing the chuggers or the other side. And it makes a big difference because you're not doing a full 2 laps and not a full 3 laps. You can see the pit area. So you're better off if the wind is actually harder closer to you. But it's good to know because you need to shift up. You need to fix your gear ratio on your bike. So it decides how hard you're going to pedal. So you make it harder to pedal if there's no wind or you have a tailwind, so the wind pushing you, and you make it easier to pedal if the wind is in your face. And so you want to get a feel for that. That way you know and you can expect it when you get thrown. And it's also, you just want your legs to be warmed up. You don't want them to be cold. You're not working hard. You're just spinning. You're just spinning.
Okay, wow. That's honestly a lot more strategy than I originally had thought for beer bike. That's cool though. Like, yeah,
And
I guess we'll hopefully the bikers on the track right now are making those decisions in their mind.
And especially for a day like today that is so windy, those poor bikers, the wind gusts right now are terrible. And so it's really, really important that they get a feel for the wind so they're not taken off guard. So it becomes a strategy as much as a safety concern.
Does the wind pose a serious safety concern to bikers on most days?
Well, when you're taking the corners, if you're not being careful, the wind can push you and you can fall. And that's actually a really big concern when you're biking. It's just making sure that you're stable when taking the turns. Because if it's too windy.
I guess that might be where we might see some accidents, although hopefully none today and tomorrow.
Cross our fingers. Safety. I'll be so happy if nobody crashes. It'll be a win for your bike. We will all win.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna add the Chug camera to stream right now. I think they're just getting set up over there. Oh. Okay, I think we're experiencing some technical difficulties there. No worries. But yeah, get hyped. And feel free to text the number in the ticker if you like to win something. And yeah, otherwise, have a great day, everyone, wherever you're watching from. Feel free to leave comments in the YouTube stream channel or just text us about who you think might be doing well today or who might be the unexpected underdogs that might come from behind to win this, and we'll see. This is Beer Bike in a very different format, and I'm sure we're all excited for it. Yeah, so I've actually only been to one beer bike because, yeah, in my first year. And I mean, it was quite the experience, I thought.
And we had the majestical beer run.
We did. We had a beer bike and a beer run. That's true because we had
Yeah. It rained in between the women's and men's races. So I biked and my men's team ran, which was exciting. I know a lot of the bikers were disappointed, but watching a beer run, just like everyone being super adaptable and a whole nother team coming out can also be exciting in its own right.
Yeah. I remember I think the GSA men team were really disappointed because they thought they had it in 2019, but they did not have it for the beer run. They tried though, and they did well, but they did not win.
Oh, we were very happy. Our men's team was not super great, but we won the beer run on the track. We lost from track penalties, but we run it on the track, and that was what counted for us. We had a whole after party. It was so fun.
At the end of the day, because that is the official result. Just a quick heads up about the beer run situation this year. I believe there won't be there won't be plans for a beer run this year, given the format of this organization. If it does rain, unfortunately, we might look into perhaps postponing the race, and we'll communicate those details as we go along if that happens.
Yeah, it's for the best. The bikers don't have tennis shoes, and there's no run team like waiting in the wings like in normal years. And I think everyone will be happy to have a normal beer bike. Or normal.
As normal as can be during these times. I'm guessing will the bikers be wearing PPE? Is that something bikers plan on doing?
No, bikers will not be wearing masks, but the only people in close contact with them, the pit crew, will be in full PPE. So face mask, possibly a face shield, I think was the original plan. Okay. And then as soon as they're not biking, they'll put the mask back on. So the mask is only off as they're biking.
That sounds like a good idea. I imagine the mask actually does make it difficult when you're biking at such high intensities.
Yeah, as someone who's done most of my practices with a mask, it can be difficult when you're trying to go all out. But safety first. And the same goes with the chuggers. The chuggers clearly will not be wearing a mask as they chug.
I would pay good money to see them chug through a mask.
Yeah, I think it'd be really difficult not to have a wet chug.
Yeah. No, but that makes a lot of sense. And will the chuggers be watching from the chug stands after they're done? I guess we'll find out in a few minutes. But
yeah, I believe they'll rotate. So like one will go up, and then they'll just be right next to them. Oh look, our chug camera.
Yeah, the chug stands are getting ready. Let's just move over to them for a second and see what's going on over there. Okay. Yeah, I guess because of the nature of the way the camera is set up here, I think we'll be able to see the Baker chuggers most clearly. But we're going to give you updates on the other guys as we see them too.
They look so cold. Crossing their arms. Like I wonder how windy. Like we're not at the track. It looks windy and cold.
You'll get to find out tomorrow, Alicia.
Yeah, we're hoping the wind will be better tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess that's an interesting point because I suppose that may potentially affect the times on different days, but hopefully not by too much.
Yeah, it for sure will. But it's okay. We're just happy we're having a race, and we can all see who will win each bout, and so that's exciting in and of itself.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so we will see.
I don't know if there's any alumni or students joining us from outside of Houston, but I imagine it will be quite the experience to be able to still watch Beer Bike from.
Oh, and for all the parents, shout out to the parents for watching.
Will your parents be watching you?
It'd be cool if my mom is here, my sisters. Shout out to possibly my mom and sisters who I sent them the link. Let's see if they're cool enough to show up.
Okay, we're getting some messages in the stream channel as well. We'll see. Will rise, will sweep, or not. We'll see soon.
Will rise, won't sweep, but that's okay. No, Hansen has been dying for a win for like a few years now. And so at least if I can have an unofficial vote of who I want to win or who I'm rooting for, I am biased. I am very biased. Sorry, Will Rice and Baker.
Okay. We'll be sure to let you guys know whenever we're getting started. Oh wow, someone's with their Mud alumni daughter in DC. That's cool. Thanks for the shout out, Kyle. Yeah, we'll be sure to let you know when things are getting started with the chugging, which is where I imagine we'll see the first piece of action today. Yeah, well, we'll be with you for 10 hours over the course of today and tomorrow. So hopefully you don't get sick of my voice. Alicia will be racing tomorrow. So we'll be having a different MC, Jayaka from Will Rice, who I believe may be on the chart stands now, given that he's Will Rice president. I'm not sure, but I think the presidents are allowed to be watching today, was the impression I got.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. The presidents can be on the track watching.
Okay.
Which they do so much for their college. I'm actually happy that they're able to. Oops. Sorry, I just logged into the live stream and I noticed there was probably an
echo. We're seeing comments coming in.
The comments are. I can see them now. Oh, the comments are so good. So yeah, for the culture. I always forget what their Hansen. It's like their initials, HFH. Do it for the culture. I think that's what it stands for. HFDO 4TCH.
So what exactly does H for H stand for? Sorry, you gotta educate this clueless grad student here.
Like Harry something Hansen, it's like their thing.
Okay,
their
well,
name,
if
the name of the college.
Feel free to put it in the chat what H for H stands for. And if you're not from Hansen, also feel free to put it in the chat what you think it might stand for.
I want to know who Matt Cabello is.
Yeah, same.
Now we're just getting a lot more HFH. Okay, cool.
Okay, that's cool. It'll have to remain a secret. It's all good.
The F may also stand for a bad word, if I am remembering correctly. So people can imply.
Yeah, I guess that's. Thanks for the reminder, Benny Curtis. That's given that we have no idea who might be watching, it's probably best to keep this stream relatively safe and family friendly.
Yeah, maybe there's some young siblings watching. Keep PG.
Sorry, I had a friend who just texted me, and I think this deserves a shout out. Anytime you see an F in college initials, it stands for something wrong, and I think that's good then.
Oh yeah, I will not explain it, but McMurtry says MFYF, and you'll believe the acronym is not PG.
Okay, yeah, we're definitely trying to keep the stream PG here, so that's good.
Oh, but it's so good. And I like that a lot of the colleges have something in the same line as MFYF. If someone wants to put it in the chat, I won't get mad, but it's really funny that, I don't know why it started.
Maybe trying to keep the chat clean where possible, just because, again, we don't know who's browsing through the comments, but
Harry Friendly Hansen, that's what it stands for.
There we go.
Aw, so wholesome.
We have to try. I mean, I know this is a college event, but for the sake of this year's beer bike, I think it's embarrassing being Will Rice. I think our MC tomorrow might have something to say about that.
Yeah, I'm assuming as a president of a college, you must have at least a little bit of college pride and college spirit.
My heart goes out to Jayaka because he doesn't drink, and he's just had to deal with everyone's craziness during the past week. Dean Gorman, or at least someone who's named themselves Bridget Gorman. There's no guarantee that that is Dean Gorman.
That is actually Dean Gorman. Oh, and it would be a very on-brand Rice thing for somebody to name themselves. Oh, I am assuming that is not Bridget Gorman.
Yeah, that's I would be a little disturbed if that was Dean Gorman making those comments.
Yeah, that would not be a good look for Rice University.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they're switching between the tracks. I think they're at Chug Station now.
Yeah, we're looking at you guys, Chuggers.
Do we have sound from the Chuggers?
We do. But if the wind or background gets too loud, I can mute them as well. That's an option.
Okay, cool. I kind of like hearing them.
Yeah, no, this is great. I think we were just a little bit worried about the wind in the beginning, but I think this is great.
Oh, yeah, that's very true. So I think my mom had clicked the Sunday link, which is, I think, a normal my mom thing to do.
I'm with you on this. Yeah, I think it's like midnight. My parents are okay. I've received word from RPC that they're starting very soon. That's great news. I'm sure we'll all be excited to see this get underway. And the chugging has begun. Okay, I guess we can't really see much other than the Baker Chuggers, unfortunately.
Can you toggle to the bike track?
Yeah, let's see if.
Oh, it isn't. Did they throw?
Or maybe they're just doing practice.
They have thrown. Are they? I think that was a first throw. I'm confused.
I'm also a little confused.
Yeah. Look, the pit crew is getting set up. Those two guys around the biker they're about to throw the biker. So Those two guys are known as the pit crew. And I can't. Oh, look, the bikers are coming. We've started. Look at them go. Or wait, are they coming in? Oh God, maybe that was just practice.
Yeah, I wonder if that was just practice.
I think that was practice. Okay, that was hella confusing.
No problem. We're all trying to get used to this new format. So we've also got this camera set up with a close up on the pit, so we can see what's going on there. So that the pit is where people start and finish, right?
Yes. So the farthest back line is the finish line. As soon as they cross that back line, the chuggers can start chugging. They have to brake before we get to the line where you see the guy walking right behind that line. So they have that distance to come to a complete stop.
Okay.
We did a bike certification last week, and in which we made sure that every biker is able to come in fast and do a full stop.
I see. I originally thought the point of bike certification was just to check that everyone's bike was in order, but that makes a lot of sense.
Oh yeah, so we have bike inspections that's run by Rice Bikes. Rice Bikes make sure that all the bikes are up to code, that the braking is good, that the chains are, not old, that everything about the bike is smooth. And then we have bike certification run by RUP, Rice University Cycling and Triathlon, who leads bike certification. And so we make sure all the bikers can clip in and clip out, that they can take the turns good, so that they can hug the inside and hug the outside, and that they can come to a full stop. So we had that last Saturday, Sunday, and then last Thursday.
Great.
Which I got really badly sunburned running bike certification on Thursday.
For our audience as well, if you're trying to follow the race, I think generally Baker is on the innermost lane. Is that right? And
Yes.
Will Rice is in the middle, and Hansen is on the outside.
So Hansen will be facing the chuggers, and Baker will be facing the deflated dome. So the
Yes.
inside of the neck.
Baker. My bad. That was a typo. No insult, man. Yeah, so let's see if
Oh, okay. So it looks like they're ready. That the picker's ready.
Are you guys ready? Yes. 3. Chug first and then Beckers out. Here we go, Hanson. 3, 2, 1, start!
okay, the Chuggers have started. Go!
Okay, will you switch to the bike camera?
Yeah.
There we go, and they're off.
Okay, and the
they're
bikers
off.
are off. So the way the cameras are set up here, it's perhaps worth explaining. So we missed out the first turn because we wanted to give you guys a full view of the kind of the home stretch as they're coming in. Because in Alicia's experience, that's where a lot of the overtaking happens, a lot of the action, and really ultimately we're curious about who finishes first and stuff like that. So yeah, unfortunately we won't see the bikers for a little bit until they're starting to come in.
And then Hanson will be in blue, and both Will Rice and Baker are in red.
Yeah, I believe Will Rice is a slightly darker shade of maroon. Just
so let's
remember,
see who's up front.
yeah, it's easier to. So
Someone's taking a big lead. Is that blue? I think that looks blue.
yeah,
So,
I think Henson is.
Yeah,
definitely
Hanson is taking an early lead.
And now we wait for them to come back. So these are the women, so they're doing 2 laps. That's right.
Yes, women do 2 laps. It's slightly less than 2/3 of a mile. So 3 laps is 1 mile, and so yeah, each lap is a third. And so this should be their last lap.
Let's go, Aaron.
Oh, someone's trailing way behind. Oh, that poor person, but the other person has caught up. It seems like the 2 coming in are neck and neck. Oh, they're so close together. They're so close together.
Ooh, this is really close.
Oh, they crossed the line at the same time.
Okay,
The
so we're back
chuggers
to the Chuggers now.
are off to chugging. Oh, they were not ready. They were not ready.
Oh,
Wait. Oh, and shout out to Danny from Hanson. She's biking right now. Baker's. So yeah, Baker's out first, and then Hanson.
Okay, so are we waiting on the Chuggers right now? Is that?
No, I think they've already started. Chugging happens in less than 5 seconds. Let's go back to the track. Okay. Look at them come in. Oh man, someone's trailing way behind.
Yeah, that's. Ooh.
But shout out to Danny. Look how fast she is. Oh, so speedy. Look at her.
We can tell that Alicia here is quite a big Danny fan girl.
I am. Her PR is one of the fastest at Rise.
Okay, yeah, she's definitely got it right there. Like
she has a 1:28 2-lap time. It is incredible.
Is Will Rice in the middle, and then Baker is currently in 3rd? I think
so. It's incredibly hard to tell, but I want to say that Baker is trailing. No, Baker's in the middle? Okay, Nick says Baker's in the middle. Will Rice is trailing.
Okay. There seems to be no dispute that Henson is leading right now.
That lead is enormous. Oh my goodness.
Okay, we're seeing her come in. Okay, wow. Okay, that's a very sizable lead.
Oh, and she stopped.
Okay. And the 3rd.
Her legs must be so dead right now. So yeah, Will Rice 2nd.
Baker 3rd.
Baker 3rd.
That looks. Oh no, the Baker.
Baker just crashed. Oh no!
Yeah, I think the Baker cyclist just crashed. I hope they're okay.
Oh no! I know throwing can, especially when you're nervous, throwing can be so dangerous. It's so easy to just get slightly tilted. I hope they're okay.
I think EMS is on the scene. Oh, well, they're present at the track, so hopefully they're able to attend to it if there's anything that needs their attention. Meanwhile, I think Henson is still leading by approximately the same amount.
I think Hanson is about to lap the last girl.
Well, I guess given that Baker is kind of having some trouble.
Oh no, that's Baker. I see. Is that Hanson out there coming around the corner? Okay, I guess we'll see if they come in.
No, that's Baker then. Okay.
Okay, that's Baker.
So where is Hanson? Okay, Hanson is.
Oh, there's Hanson.
Right. And then Will Rice.
Yeah, Hanson seems to be losing their lead. That Will Rice is making up ground.
Okay, wow.
And Hanson's coming in?
Bikers in total, is that right?
Yeah, Hanson just came in.
Okay. And Will Rice is coming in soon?
Yeah, I think Will Rice was right behind them.
Okay. So there are 6 bikers, right? From each team?
There's 5 bikers from each team.
Sorry, not bakers.
Yeah, 5 bikers from each team.
5 bikers. Okay.
Yeah, so we have 5 bikers and 5 chuggers.
Okay. So we've got 2 more to go.
This is such a fun race to watch.
Oh, I wonder if Henson is being held up by the Chugger? No, sorry, they've already gone. I just missed it.
Yeah, they already went. The chugging happened so fast.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's Hanson?
I think that's Hanson. So they've extended their lead then.
Yeah, that lead they've absolutely extended that lead. This biker seems to just be they're trying their best. But yeah, Hanson's lead. That's Baker coming around the corner?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure after that crash, they're having a hard time recovering. Oh, and this should be Hanson's second lap.
So this is their 4th biker coming in, is that right?
Yes, this looks to be their 4th and last, second to last biker.
Let me see if we can see it more clearly on this.
Oh, yep, there they come.
That would be Hanson coming in.
Yeah, can you switch the...
Yeah.
Oh, and there's Will Rice.
Okay, so it's actually, I don't know, would you say it's kind of close between them? Not really.
Can you switch the cameras? It is honestly closer than I thought it would be. But
it seems like Hanson still got it.
Yeah, Hanson has a pretty sizable lead.
Yeah.
Although
again, I
think Hanson is about to lap Baker.
Oh well, that's just unfortunate if you're Baker, right?
Yeah, because there's Hanson coming and there's Baker just now coming into the pit. So yeah, Hanson's got to lap Baker, but that's okay. That's okay. Baker had not their fault that they fell. It happens to the best of us.
That was really unfortunate.
Really unfortunate. It happens to the best of us, especially because we didn't know if we were going to have a pit crew. So pit crew didn't have as much time as normal to practice throwing. But it seems like the rest went smoothly. Almost all of the other throws went, as expected, as planned.
Yeah.
Oh, and here they're coming in for their last lap. Oh, that's Baker out front?
Yeah.
Okay. So Baker's on lap. And is that Hanson right behind them? Yes, that's Hanson coming in.
Yeah.
Yay! So Hanson's the official winner of this bout, of the first bout.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait for official confirmation on RPC for
Any penalties that might increase the time?
yeah, any penalties that may have been incurred. But Henson definitely seemed to be biking very well there.
Yeah, Will Rice just crossed.
Oh, sorry.
And then here's our last Baker girl coming in. I'm surprised. It's customary to take the last lap just as like a victory lap, just to as the last person. I'm surprised Hanson didn't. That's all. I'm just surprised they didn't.
So I guess now that we've seen one bout of this race, what are you thinking about the camera position? Do you think we should try and perhaps shift it a bit more to the first turn? And
I'll say, if anyone has comments, leave them in the live stream.
yeah, because I guess the track camera gives us a good view of the pit, but if people prefer to see the first turn, that's also something that we can try and do.
Yeah, and I don't think we used the close-in one very much. Something to note. But that was good. That was good. We could see. That was very exciting.
That was
so
exciting.
Now we're going to get ready for the men. Yeah. For the men.
Now,
let's see. Will Hanson sweep?
I think the men's race is due to start at 10. I guess we're running a little bit behind schedule, so we'll see. We'll be sure to let you guys know when everything gets running.
Oh yeah. So the chat is saying that the wind is very strong on the stadium side. So that's actually different than normally we have, the south wind coming from the Gulf, and we will see the wind very strong on the far side.
Oh, that's really
having the wind strong on this side is better than having the wind strong on the other side, but abnormal.
Alicia, do you think we should move the cameras, or you like it as it is?
I don't know. In an ideal world, we'd be able to see the entire track. Making choices is difficult. I don't know. Again, if any of the captains have thoughts, please message in the captain's group chat.
Yeah.
Do you think it'd be possible to turn the chugging camera towards the second turn? Someone commented that. No, the chugging camera is a cell phone. So
I don't know if it necessarily is a cell phone, but my understanding is we could move it, but since the emphasis is definitely on the chuggers there, I don't know if we could if the range or the scope. Sorry, I'm clearly not a photography major or interest there. But I don't know if we'll be able to capture the second turn with the chugging camera. But that's a good suggestion.
Oh, that's good. They're moving the camera to get the first turn from the close-up. I think that's really good. I like that a lot.
Okay. And shout out to David Pillen, who's helping us with all of this live streaming and camera management. This was really well set up. This is amazing. And like we've said a few times already, this is a pretty unorthodox beer bike, and really we're just trying to get as good of an experience as we can with all that we have here.
Also, I want to give a shout out to my cat. Her name is Pumpkin. I love her. I love her more than I love my boyfriend. She's nicer. I'm kidding. She's been sitting right by. She's very excited for the races.
I'm sure she is. The sun seems to have come out where I am. I'm about a couple of miles away from Rice, but hopefully this is a good sign and we won't have any trouble with rain for the rest of the day or tomorrow.
Yeah, keeping our fingers crossed that the weather is on our side.
Yes. Hi. Sorry, I've just received a message about oh no, I think we're good. Chug camera, no, we can bring it online.
Wow.
And would it be possible to get the other chuggers to stand behind the chug can just so we could see, people besides Baker? If anyone on the
Yeah.
track, it'd be nice. I don't know if anyone is listening to us who's also near the track.
Yeah. RPC, if you're hearing this, I don't know if it's possible to arrange.
This happened too.
Okay.
But yeah, that was very exciting.
That was.
Oh yeah. So some of the chats are asking what time is the men's race? We want to say 10. That's correct, right? Nick?
Yes, it's scheduled for 10.
For 10. And then,
But with
and then are all the bikers okay?
Where is the finish line? Alicia, do you want to answer that?
Oh yeah, the finish line. Okay, so if you can, I'm trying to point a landmark. You see the group of people standing kind of by the dome? It's the farthest horizontal line closest to the turn on the left is the finish line. So where the bikers are coming in, that big group, they just crossed the finish line. But they need to have finished braking before the next horizontal line. So that whole area where all the lanes are, that's called the pit. There's 5 lines, horizontal lines in the pit. The farthest one to the right is the starting line. The farthest one to the left is the finish line. Traditionally, the last biker is supposed to do a full 2 laps and cross the start line. Hansen did not do that. Unsure what will happen because of it. Again, very unorthodox that they didn't finish that 2 laps and didn't do a whole nother lap, which is customary. But for all the other racers, like 1 through 4, they need to cross the finish line going in full speed and then brake before the next horizontal line, because the 3 horizontal lines form walking lanes for people to walk their bikes in and out of. So it's important that they brake before that first line, because they could possibly run into somebody walking in those like walking paths.
Yeah, I imagine it's definitely very important to get everyone from the tracks during the race, because it's probably not very fun to get hit by one of these bikes.
Oh no, and goodness, I would not want to run into somebody while I'm on my bike. I feel like it would end poorly for both the pedestrian and the cyclist.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
we're getting some comments about the child camera. I think we can see if we can do anything there to try and make it a better viewing experience, but we're going to try and toggle it. Please bear with us as we try to improve this continuously across the races.
Yeah, Baker normally comes in first, but it seems like they came in last for this race. Sorry, Baker fan.
Yes, that's
But you know what? At least they're not Duncan. I'm from McMurtry.
Oh, you're from McMurtry. It's the same thing.
Hey!
McDuncan.
Well,
okay, that's a valid question. Does anyone have any updates on the Baker racer who crashed? The Baker racer who crashed. I'm sorry, I'm just clearly having a lot of issues pronouncing some of these words today. I really hope she's okay as well. We haven't received any information on our end. Yeah, we hope she's fine.
Yeah, there has not been any. I saw Baker win today. Okay, so someone commented that she got up and walked off, so she was at least mobile. Bare minimum.
That is great.
Oh, Baker was the first college to send a student to EMS. I have no comments on that one. It's a little morbid.
Yeah.
Also, that's a funny username, Joe Mama. It's like a middle school bird.
Remember, still trying to keep it family friendly everywhere, but yep, appreciate that. Okay, yeah. So the RPC has gotten our comments about the chart camera, so we're trying. I believe they're trying to make some adjustments there. And we'll see how that goes.
But yeah, it seems like everything is going smooth.
Yes, so far so good.
Yeah,
Especially if you're a Hansen fan, then today is probably a great day for you. Again, just a disclaimer: we are refraining from announcing official results on our stream because we want to wait for the official confirmation from RPC that will come at the very end. And of course, it's good to bear in mind that just because Hansen did very well in this bout does not mean that their times may be great compared to bikers in the other bouts. I'm sure Alicia, as a woman captain herself, would like to beat Hansen's performance in this bout, but we'll see tomorrow.
Yeah, we're keeping our fingers crossed. I think we'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. I'm manifesting good thoughts. My country's going to win. They're manifesting. It's manifesting. But it's okay. If I'm going to come second to a team, I hope it will be Hansen.
Wow, that's pretty high praise.
I refuse to come second to any other team. We are coming first, or we are coming second to Hansen. Those are the only two results that will happen. Hey, keep the chat PG. So, what is that spelling?
Yeah, that's everyone can tell that Alicia is a pre-med, budding pre-med right here.
Hey, I want people to think I'm cool.
Sorry?
I want people to think I'm cool and hip. Well, maybe our future doctor is cool.
I'm sure in Rice there. Oh, by the way, feel free to text the number you see in our ticker. You could just win a free Rice Owls Athletics gift. Or otherwise, if you have any comments about beer bike, predictions, yeah, feel free to text it to us.
I like to see how the different colleges are warming up. Like some are coming in, some are taking longer.
It's on at 9:45, according to the schedule that I have here from the Rice Thresher. Yeah, so I'm guessing that might be what we see now. So let's see what the chart camera looks like right now. Smile, everyone, on Chug. You're on stream. Okay, so I think a comment that we had was we tried to get the chuggers to move out of the way of the other, so that it doesn't block the view from the camera when the chugging is actually happening, so we can actually see all three of the chuggers. But yeah, hopefully we have a better view of that during the next bout.
Yeah, it's hard to see Hansen, but the chugging happens. The chuggers are so fast; they'll chug that can of water in less than 5 seconds. So it's hard. It's hard to catch them.
Yeah, I was shocked at how quickly people could just dump all that water or beer into their stomach. Because
I don't know how they do it. They open their throats and that water goes straight down. I tried chugging one time, I almost choked. It was awful.
Yeah, it's not something I would say I have great skill in.
Oh God, it's so hard. I have really big respect for those chuggers. That's a whole nother sport.
So this may, of course, be a slightly biased question, but given that chugging occurs on a time scale of like 5 to 10 seconds and biking normally takes like maybe 2 minutes per lap, would you say that the chugging... Sorry, go ahead.
It's like 45 seconds a lap.
Oh, right. Yeah, 2 minutes for the whole thing. Sorry. But would you say that the chugging times are a lot less important, or not really, because that really impacts how things go on the track too?
I think so. If it's really tight, chugging can make a big difference. Like if you were going to only be a few seconds off, chugging can make a big difference. I think where chugging comes into bigger play is the penalties. The chugging penalties are steep. So if they spill a little bit of water, that's like a 10-second spill. Let me actually fact check myself. It's yeah, spilling is actually a 15-second penalty. When chugging only takes 5 seconds, but you spill, that can add an extra 15 seconds. So the penalties are where chugging really takes effect. So we want dry chugging. We want dry chugging. We want chugging that happens after the bikers start. And what's the other penalty? Oh, yeah. The chuggers have to, when they finish chugging, they need to turn the water bottle upside down and hold it in front of them or hold it over their head. If they don't do that, that's another 10-second penalty. So it's important that chugging.
So you could rack up quite a significant debt for your team if you're not careful as a chugger.
Oh, absolutely. So yeah, I always tell my team, like, I'd rather you be careful than be like shave 1 or 2 seconds off.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Do the bikers and chuggers traditionally practice together, or
I think it depends on the college. Sometimes where they'll have like special practices where everyone's together, but I think typically the chuggers practice separate from the bikers.
Okay.
A lot of the chugging practice typically happens like during fit queues, which are like parties that happen once a week in our quads.
When you say chugging practice happens, do you really just mean drinking a lot?
No. They have like special canisters that are like specifically made for chugging. They have like a hole at the bottom, and they're normally made of like, like a clear plastic tube and some like PVC. And they'll like line up and they'll like race each other by chugging water, and it's almost always water.
And yeah, that's actually a good point to note. That although the official name of this competition is beer bike, as I'm sure everyone here is aware, the vast majority of people choose to chug water just because it's a lot easier. And I understand that if they do chug beer, they normally warm up the beer so that it's less fizzly and easier to chug. And warm beer is just not very appetizing.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. Like, I have a bad enough time chugging cold beer. I don't even want to imagine chugging warm beer.
And that's just a lot of liquid. It's a lot of It's a lot of. I don't know. I feel like, I'm 22. I'm of age to drink, but chugging that much beer, I would get tipsy.
Oh yeah, like my tolerance is not.
No, and I don't know if I want that. Maybe that's the move, but I don't think so. I think your stomach will be bloated. Oh no.
Okay, we're seeing a lot of Baker drama in the chat as well. In the comments, that's pretty exciting. Don't worry, Baker, you still have a chance to come back with the men's race. Do you know anything about the Baker men's team, Alicia? I wasn't sure if you had intel on all the other bike teams.
I will say the slow teams have not really been on my radar.
Oh, whoa.
No offense.
I think you don't look at the mirror very often then.
Hey, okay, listen. So savage, jeez.
Okay, well, that's fair. And I guess you would be less concerned about the men's team as well, given that that's not your competition here.
No, and I have a habit of making other people's problems my problems. And you have to draw the line somewhere. The men's team, not my problem. And that's okay, right? Like at some point you have to dissociate your things from things you can't control. I cannot make the men be faster. Therefore, not my problem. And I'm just happy that I love my women's team. They're so cool and so funny. Also, they're really cute and so fast. Like we are such a bad group of girls. We are. God, I love the women's team from McMurtry.
Well, Jerica and I will be watching you guys from this same screen tomorrow. So
You could not meet like a cooler group of girls. Like it's impossible.
So McMurtry is a pretty young college at that, right?
Mhm.
It was only founded in 2025. Is that right?
You're 2025.
Yes, I did.
4 years into the future. It was founded in 4 years. No, we are. Yeah, we're pretty young. We're a little over 10 years old. And yeah, trying to build culture is always something that's difficult. And I imagine, Rice wants to build new residential colleges in 2025, and they'll have the same struggles that we have. Just trying to find things that will make you unique. So for us, we have our Scottish heritage, the banana suits, we're super into bananas. Our colors were originally going to be, I think, orange and yellow, and the first class fought to make them purple and gray. And so, that first class has a lot of say in what the future of the residential college looks like. And that's really exciting. And it's fun to see these legacies.
Really? You're telling me I couldn't tell.
Oh, why? I swear our beer bike shirts are blue this year, but we'll just pretend that they're purple. If you can't tell, I'm wearing one of our beer bike shirts. We are Rata Brewery.
Oh shoot! I think this is Sorry, this is my bad. But, I believe that the racing has begun, and this is entirely on me. Because okay, I admit I need better coordination with RPC on this. So we just lost Chug camera, which is unfortunate, but
has it really started?
I don't know. So
yes, it has. Oh, that's confusing.
I'm gonna double check with RPC.
I mean, the pit crew, they look ready. They look like they're standing, and somebody's coming into the pit now, which it looks to be Hansen. But that doesn't look like 3 laps. Was that 3 laps? Oh, God. Look, they're going. I guess the race has started.
Yeah, okay. I apologize about that.
Hansen has a huge early lead. That was a very early lead from Hansen. Holy crap.
Okay.
Okay, and there comes in Will Rice and Baker just behind. And the chugging happens fast. Y'all saw that? That could not have been 5. Oh, God, that was so fast. Yeah. Look at them go. Hansen has a massive lead. Holy crap. Hansen, what are y'all doing? Why are y'all so fast?
So again, apologies for kind of the interruption with the start of the race. But so right now we're doing Baker, Will Rice, and Hansen men's races. So yeah.
Hansen's about to lap them. Oh my God. Oh my God, look at them go.
Ooh. Oh my gosh.
Why are they so, sorry, I just can't. This is ridiculous. But so many guys at Hansen have sub 2-minute times, which is insane. Do you know the only people at Rice who have sub 2-minute times are coming from Hansen, and they have multiple people doing it. They're beasts of a college. And they didn't used to have a bike culture. This is very new for them. Hansen was not on anyone's radar for wedding. We know this. It was Will Rice and Jones and GSA, but Hansen has been incredible. They're passing! Hansen is passing! Hansen has lapped Baker and Will Rice. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is incredible. Hansen's coming in, and those other 2 guys still have a whole nother lap to do. This is crazy. They're setting off at the same time. Wow. Yeah, look at him go.
In the race that still matters between Baker and Will Rice, how are we doing there?
Oh yeah, Hansen passed before those other two guys. Hansen is still in the lead in their lap and gaining. Look at the lead between Hansen and their lapped other two people. Do y'all think Hansen will do a second lap? Will they lap them twice? Let's find out. I think they could do it. I honestly think they could do it. This is crazy. Y'all have to understand why I fangirl over Hansen now. Like, it must be clear. Like, I was not exaggerating. Will Rice is out first. And then Baker goes. Okay, so we have it. It goes Hansen, then Will Rice, then Baker. Look at Hansen go. This is I'm sorry, guys, but this is incredible.
Yeah, so the beer bike commentary is very quickly turning into a Hansen fan session, as all of our viewers can tell, I'm sure. And I do acknowledge they are incredibly fast from this, but we'll give a shout out to Will Rice and Baker as well. They're still trying their best, I'm sure. And so far we've not seen any accidents in this race, which is great, and hopefully we keep it that way.
Oh, where is the next Baker biker?
I think Will Rice and Baker are next to each other, right?
Yeah, but where's Baker in the pits? Yeah, in the pit.
That's a great question.
Baker, I don't know. What are you doing? Get out there. The race is not over. Oh, look, there they go. There they go.
Okay.
Oh man, that lead Hansen has. They're like, what, a quarter of a track ahead? And they're coming in.
So this is their fourth rider coming in, right?
Third,
okay. And the fourth rider is off from Hansen.
Yes, and they're off.
And meanwhile, we see Baker and Will Rice.
I think Will Rice is still in the lead over Baker. Oh, it's Baker?
Oh, I think Baker's in the lead.
Yeah, Baker's in the lead.
From what I can see.
I need to get their jerseys straight.
To be fair, it can be confusing between those two sometimes.
But yeah, I think you're right. I think it's Baker then Will Rice. And so yeah, we can see they're still neck and neck, Baker and Will Rice.
Wait, can we get some clarification on which rider Hansen is on right now?
Oh, this might be the fifth one. Oh, this is the fifth one.
I was gonna ask if
Yes, you're right. That was the fifth. That happened so fast. Well, okay, we have it. Hansen won both bouts of their races.
Again, yes, pending official results, but I would believe that they've done very well in both.
Oh, they have one more lap. Okay, yeah, they have one more lap.
Okay, well.
Almost. Yeah, it looks like Baker's still ahead of Will Rice.
So all five riders are off from all of the teams, right? I believe.
Yeah, all of the fifth have gone. And so this is the fifth Hansen guy finishing his third lap. Finishing his second lap. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. Hansen has one more lap. That could be. And then so Hansen has one more lap. Will Rice and Baker have two more laps. Yes.
Okay, and Will Rice is
in the lead.
Is gaining on Baker, I think.
They're very close. They're neck and neck.
They are very close.
The Chuggers look so excited, like in the little Chug camera.
Yeah, okay. I apologize. That's also my bad because I didn't realize the race was starting. I didn't kind of get onto the Chug camera soon enough. I'm sorry you guys didn't get your 5 seconds of glory. We'll try to fix that in the future.
Yeah. Okay, and so here's Hansen on their third and final lap. Or no, they finish. This has been finished. Okay, now Hansen has officially won. But that was not as close. Will Rice and Baker gained a lot of ground in that third lap. That was not as was not as big of a gap.
No, yeah.
Oh, I mean, it was still a lap ahead.
Yeah. So I guess they gained a tiny bit of ground, but
yeah, they gained a tiny.
So far ahead.
Oh, Baker passed.
Oh.
Oh, look. Yeah, Baker's, if you can see, Baker's now has quite a little bit of a lead ahead.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, let's switch cameras. There we go. Yeah, and they're maintaining that lead. It's growing. Is it growing? Oh, it's hard to tell. Oh yeah, Baker is still ahead.
Yep.
That's it. Okay. So
Oh.
that was it. Hansen, Baker, then Will Rice.
Yeah. Well, the men's race is officially concluded. We will let you know.
Yeah, we apologize again for the rocky start.
For sure. Yeah, we'll be in constant contact with RPC to make sure we have the latest updates.
Cool.
And for the next race, I believe we'll be seeing Weiss, Jones, and Brown.
And it starts at 12:15.
Well, I'm a bit hesitant to announce the start time.
Be here by 12.
Right. So it was the scheduled start time is 12 noon Central Time. But of course, we'll be back with you about more specific times as we get closer to that time. Wow. Okay. So we've got quite a buffer here then. We've got like 2 hours.
So let's just take an intermission for at least an hour and a half of those 2 hours.
Yeah, I think we can. I'll give it like 10 or 15 minutes in case anything happens here. And then we might take a break and come back and join you guys closer to the start of the next race.
I'm sure nobody wants to listen to us just ramble for 2 hours.
Yeah, I don't think I'm that interesting, and I'm a fairly narcissistic person. So I would say it's probably a good thing to turn off the stream soon.
But yeah, all the chuggers are coming and joining their bikers. That's sweet.
Yep.
I like is that one the president's flag? Oh yeah, you can see the president's flags for each college. They're waving in glory. But yeah, that was a fun and exciting race. Hansen took a massive lead, but Baker and Will Rice were very close to each other, very close. That was a tight second and third. So we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah. Yeah, and in case you're wondering, the colleges are racing in order of the year in which they were founded, which is why we started with Baker, Will Rice, and Hansen. All of them being around in 57 when the college system was introduced, and also when beer bike first took place. And yeah, we'll slowly move on, and which is why the last race will be McMurtry, Duncan, and GSA. Although I would like to point out that the GSA as an organization has existed for more than 50 years, but it was only added to beer bike much later. Okay, so seems like there's just a lot of celebrations going on the track.
Oh, Lychee, do you want to plug IJM?
Yeah, that's an excellent point. While we are here, so Alicia and I, being an undergrad and grad student, actually met during a synthetic biology project called IGEM, which stands for International Genetically Engineered Machine. We are actively recruiting for members. Please do visit our website
yeah, it's at igem.rice.edu. There's also a donation tab.
And we're also desperately in need of funding for our project this year to build devices to convert photosynthetic energy into electrical energy with bacteria, and that's a project we believe could have huge environmental implications. We're gonna just drop the donation link in the stream, and if you love to donate, go right ahead.
We greatly appreciate it.
us as individuals soliciting for donations. It has nothing to do with Rice. Well, I mean, the iGEM team is based in Rice. But yes.
We're also recruiting members, so if you're interested in joining, there's a tab on the website to join our team. It's really fun. It's one of the best things I've done at Rice, like single-handedly. I think the most rewarding thing I've done at Rice. Well, second to biking and then iGEM. So please.
And Alicia can attest, get you into many top medical schools. So if you're pre-med, that's also a good option to consider. And yeah, at this point, I know we're just shamelessly promoting our own stuff here. But, we'll bring you up to date if anything exciting goes on the track.
But yeah, I think this is a good time to temporary log off, and we'll be back. Let's say at like 11:30. You want to at least have our faces on here?
Yeah. Let's maybe 11:15 just in case. Yeah, we'll start getting things ready.
Okay, so we'll be back here at 11:15. You guys make sure you're back before 12.
No problem. Yes. Well, see you guys soon.